What's up, crew? Constructo coming to you guys raw. Hey, before we get on to this, I want right off the bat, we're in the first few minutes of Independence Day, and I wanted to take a minute to thank every single one of my subscribers or viewers who are either members of the military or family members of servicemen and or women, the United States Armed Forces. Thank you down deep for your service and your effort. Seriously. That being said, let's get to the shenanigans. This is a VR, a caffeine junkie. I'll put a link to his contest, boop, right there. And basically what it is get down with, it's as easy as this. Support videos or VRs are not necessary. Comment how you, or what was your first knife, and what got you into collecting. I believe it is. If I'm wrong, you guys can go take a look. All you have to do is click on this annotation, and it'll bring you right to his channel, to his page. Excuse me, to his video, his giveaway or contest video. It's a giveaway. It's not a contest. Hey, it's early in the morning now. You gotta forgive me. But I, of course, left my comment. My very first knife was a sharpened letter opener that was that stabbed my father in the guts before I was born. Obviously, he lived because it was before I was born. But it was my very first knife that was given to me after my father passed, after I was born. But this is it. He had a store in Texas, and an illegal immigrant stabbed him in the stomach trying to rob him. And it is a sharpened, this is a sharpened letter opener. I've never done anything to the blade other than open it up. It was implanted into my father's stomach like so, and folded up, just missing his internal organs, and stayed underneath the skin like that. And that was that. Of course, the criminal in this case, that was his last act. But now this is my thing for my. I can't find my actual first knife. So what I did find was way back when you know Constructo was Destructo, and he was a mini Destructo and had a paper route. This guy. I used to buy like flea market or yard sale type blades. My mom was good with that, you know what I mean? And so I would buy a blade, I'd use it until it was dull, and I had no idea how to sharpen it. I was never taught how to do it, so I didn't know how to do it. So I had a great idea that I was going to use a grinding wheel, a bench grinder, right? So what I got, my first blade I destroyed. I saved this blade all those years, decades of saving this blade, and the reason for it is because after I destroyed this blade, I promised myself I'd never do that again. I threw hard-earned money. You gotta remember, kid doing a paper route, bro. Even a Pakistani knife was a lot of money. But check this out. Let's see if I can still do it. It's been a while. Isn't that cool? You gotta remember, a little kid, this is cool. So, but I toasted the blade. This thing never be good again, and I always save this. So what's that kind of mean? Here's, you know, I collected blades. I always bought blades, but I'm going to give you something else. I mean, this is pretty personal, about as personal as it gets. But you know, everyone kind of can put their answers down below of how they got into knives. Well, right here. This is my Sugar Creek Forge build-along blade. It's the first hybrid Tonto of a Japanese cutting edge and American style spine that I've ever seen. I wanted this for probably 10 years when I stopped training in a blade arts. I wanted this blade. And what this is, I was in Brother Tim's over at Sugar Creek Forge had a build along. He taught us how to build a blade by hand from scratch using nothing more than hand tools. This knife was built with a hacksaw, hand files, sandpaper, and a lot of it, a handheld drill, and a forge. That's it. That's how this was done. Oh, and maybe like a Swiss Army knife. I used I don't have my my Swiss Army knife, but that little reamer, I used that to ream out the holes afterwards. Totally unnecessary, but I did it. So what's this mean? Well, this is how I got into building knives. This blade right here, before I had the scary edge put on there, took me just under 60 hours. Just under 60 hours to build the blade. After the edge, and it's been cutting for a while, and I still haven't sharpened it. That took me a little over 60 hours. I won't sharpen this knife. I won't do anything to this knife other than wipe it down with rusty rags. But this knife is what brought me into making sure I never did this again. But I can custom work on a knife now. I make custom knives now, and this will be something that I started working on. Now this knife total probably has more like, you know, when it's finished, sheath I still have to make. I still have to get my name put in, and I still have to make a ridiculous mirror polish, get these scratches out. Got to get that reflection a little better, but you can see some of the deeper scratches in there. And I got to do a little more hand contouring. And unlike on my Sugar Creek one, where I raised the jimping out of the wood, I now will cut the wood into the jimping, so it will have even additional traction because of the fact that it will be a palm swell. Just like that. So, that's my thing. That's my story, bro. If you guys don't know, awesome competition. Huge, fantastic respect and effort put in by my friend Caffeine Junkie. So take a look. It's pretty cool. You know, the prize is, you know, well worth, you know, the what? 90 seconds it takes you to type something up. You know, it brings back an awesome memory. Nothing but respect. Hey, for now, happy Independence Day. God bless you. Have an awesome 4th of July, and remember, like that stuff and run. Don't hold it in your hand. Don't hold it in your hand. Get rid of it. For now, out.